Hello, welcome to the JCC Show. I want to start off by thanking you for being here. And I want to go ahead and set the expectations for what this is. This is not a big budget production. This is not unedited, this is not edited. This is not filtered. This is me talking to you, trying my best to deliver a message that there is hope and that I can show you how to change your life in a meaningful way for the better. And that's all I'm here to do. It's real, it's raw, it's unedited. There's not going to be that's how it's always going to be. It's me talking to you and trying to help. I have developed a curriculum that I use with my coaching clients. I have been coaching for the past couple years. I just developed a curriculum. It's called the New Standard Method. I am absolutely blown away by the overwhelmingly positive responses that I've gotten. I keep looking down here and not there, and that's kind of messing with me, but I am literally just a dude that is trying his best to help as many people as possible. I believe that that's my purpose in life. I believe that's what I'm here for. I believe that's what I'm supposed to do. I don't believe that I can deliver this message like I need to with a big budget production, with tons of marketing and tons of editing and this, that, and the other. That doesn't work for me. I want this to be real, and I want it to be you and me, and I just want to talk. So I'm not doing this podcast for attention. I'm not doing this podcast because I want a podcast. I'm doing this podcast because I believe that podcasting is one form of media that a lot of people are into. A lot of people love it, and you can listen to this while you're at work. You can listen to this in your car, whatever you want to do. It's for people that are hurting. It's for people that need to figure out how to get from point A to point B. It's for the single mom that is struggling, that can't figure out her next step. It's for the dad that feels like he's failing his family and can't figure out which way to turn. It's for anybody and everybody that is looking to take their life to the next level. So, with that being said, I'm going to start off by telling you a little bit about me. And I was an addict for most of my life. I started using drugs at 15. Didn't really have a bad problem with it until I was 19. And then it was off to the races. I spent the greater portion of my life using one substance or another to change the way that I felt, because I was molested when I was 13 by a guy that I went to church with, and that screwed me up. So then I decided I was going to change the way I felt, and I did. And then it was fun, and it was cool, and it was whatever, and then it wasn't fun anymore, but I didn't know how to stop. And then I went to rehab, and I said I was molested at 13. I literally told no one until I told my counselor in rehab 10 years later. I was 23. And he was kind of, he was brutal in his response, but it was effective. And that little glimpse of hope, even then, I was like, oh my God, I want to do this. I want to help people. I want to help people change their lives in a positive and meaningful way. Well, the problem with that is I was still a drug addict. And while I went to rehab, I only went to rehab because I was homeless and it was a place to stay for 30 days. I had no intention of staying clean when I got out, and I made it 86 days and then relapsed. And I mean, I went to a party where I knew there was going to be drugs, and so I mean, it was back to the races, off to the races again. So then I got with this girl and got clean, stayed clean for a little while. We got married. A little bit over a year later, found out she cheated on me. Right back, I relapsed and things went from bad to worse. And in the middle of that, I met another girl and she stayed with me for a while. I liked her. She had a boyfriend, but she was staying with me because things were rocky there. She got sent to a substance abuse treatment facility, and when she was getting out, I made the decision, if I wanted to be with her, that I had to get clean. So I did, and we had 2 beautiful little girls. Then we relapsed. We got married, then we relapsed. Our marriage lasted a little over a year, and we split. It was one of the hardest times in my life because during the course of that split, we also lost our kids to CPS. Luckily, they went with my older sister, so things didn't get too crazy. We knew they were safe. We knew they were okay, and that was massive for us. But in the midst of that, her and I both decided, okay, we got to stop this. And then Halloween of 2023, I got arrested and charged with 5 felonies. I got put on 10 years probation, and I decided to change my life, and I decided that I'm never going to go back. And a little bit later, her and I hooked up, and she got pregnant, and now we have a 3rd daughter. And so I'm actually a father of 4. I have a almost 16-year-old son. I have a 6-year-old daughter, a 3-year-old daughter, and a 1-year-old daughter. So yeah, there's no going back at this point. I know what that's like. I've been to those depths. I have literally been 3 feet from a dude when he got shot in the face. I should have died countless times, but I didn't, and that's because I'm supposed to be here doing this. I'm supposed to be talking to you and telling you that there is hope. I'm supposed to be helping you figure out your next step. That's the strategy portion of what I do. I'm not just here to coach you. I'm here to give you strategies that you can implement that will literally change your life. So, that being said, part of this coaching program is going to be your turning point. If you stick with me, if you listen to this, I will give you all the insights. I will give you everything that you need. Everything I teach in my coaching program, I'm going to put here for free. I believe that this message has to get out. This is the turning point. It's a decision. It's not this great big magical moment. It's not everybody has their moment when their life changes for the better. And this can be yours. So, with that being said, let's talk about how this show can help you. Like I said, it's not... This isn't anything fancy. This is me talking to you, telling you what I know, the things that keep me sane, the things that help me on a daily basis, and the things that the curriculum that I've developed. Like I said, it's called the New Standard Method. I'm going to take you through it step by step by step by step. This is going to be 1, 2, 3 times a week that I'm going to make a video and I'm going to post it. Literally, I just want to walk you through it. I want to help you get to where you want to be. It's not another motivational podcast. There's no fluff, no drama, nothing crazy. I want to teach you about discipline, teach you about ownership, and how to really, really change your life. I'm also going to call people out, and I'm going to hurt your feelings sometimes, and I'm going to tell you exactly what you need to hear, not what you want to hear, because telling you what you want to hear does neither of us any good whatsoever. This is my passion. This is the thing that keeps me up at night. This is the thing that makes me feel alive, is working with people. So I talked about the rehab that I went to at 23, and it came full circle because last night I actually got the chance to go be a guest speaker there. I went and spoke to a group of individuals that are trying to turn their lives around, and it was probably top 3 most terrifying things I've ever done. I'm used to working with people one-on-one. I had no clue whatsoever that I did not like being in front of 50 people. It freaked me out. And then I sat down and I made myself do it because this message is important, and because I set standards for myself that didn't leave me any other choice. Like, I go to the gym because I have a standard that says I do, and I have to, and that's it. There's no other option. I made myself do it because I have standards that says I have to. And that's the point that I want to get you to, is set your standards so high that, don't set your standards so high that they're impossible to reach, but setting realistic standards that you can implement on a daily basis. Because the thing is you're always going to fall back to the level of your standards. You can have the biggest goals in the world, the biggest ambitions in the world, but if you don't have the standards of somebody that is capable of bringing those things into your life, you're never going to achieve them. You have to raise your standards. It's like the other night, I was at the gym. I hate leg day. It's stupid. I hate it so much, but I know it's necessary. And I had my workout list, what I was going to do, and it came down to Bulgarian split squats, and I was like, I can skip this one. It's okay. It's the last workout. It'll be fine. And I pull up my phone to look at it, and I have a background on my phone that says standards don't negotiate. And I was like, dang, I have to do it now, because standards don't negotiate. And making a promise to yourself, that's the most important promise that you have to keep. I want to teach you how to do that. I want to help you realistically set standards. I want to help you accomplish your goals. I want to help you become the person that you were meant to be. This is my plea to you, is if you'll give me a chance and you'll follow this, you'll share it with your friends, you'll help me get this message out there. I promise you, if you implement the things that I talk about, you will 100% see a difference in your life. With that being said, I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that everything's gonna be perfect and life's never gonna hit you, because that's crap. It's gonna happen. But I can also teach you how to adjust and to navigate and re-strategize every time things happen. I can teach you how to do that. So if you'll allow me to, like I said, if you'll follow, please share this with your friends. If you know somebody going through a hard time, somebody that needs to take it to the next level, I'm here for that. This is what I'm doing. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching this. Y'all have a good night.